Tattletale, SCP-2744. Entry removed from database. What does that even mean? Alright, anyways. Let's get into this video, y'all.
Viewer discretion is advised. Dr. House cowered in the corner of the room. He shut the door and used a chair to blockade it, then hoped to God that the entity would not find him.
Boy got a bag over his face? Is that his tongue? Oh no, it's a zipper.
What do I do? What do I do? Please, God. The door banged repeatedly, budging and denting bit by bit. It was soon smashed open, revealing an entity crawling on.
Yeah, that's my type of crawl. That's how I like when they crawl in the bedroom like these.
All fours. It spotted House, then jumped and pinned him against the wall.
This little freak,
Look
at
from
him.
me. Meanwhile, in a dark room. You think he'll make it? Maybe, maybe not. Either way, he's earned a good point from me. We'll just have to see how he handles the entity. Hello everybody, I'm the Rubber. Today, we bring you SCP Foundation Uncontained Object SCP-2744.
Wait, what do you mean uncontained? What does that even mean? Never seen this before. Hold on.
SCP-2744, also known as Tattletale, entry removed from database, is a code name for an anomalous entity confirmed as a biped humanoid standing over 2 meters in height.
Yeah, okay.
A torn head covering made from white burlap fabric and a large aluminum zip.
I don't even know, bro. I have no jokes or nothing to say, bro. It's just ugly. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna definitely, you know what I'm saying, Rey Mysterio his ass and pull it off.
Across its oral cavity hide its physical features. The true name of the entity remains unknown and is not to be investigated further. 2744 is extremely hostile. It is known to target those who attempt to investigate or discern its true identity.
My God, he grabbed him by his fat ass head. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do y'all in chat, bro.
Attack methods primarily consist of ambushing prey in isolated settings. No known methods of obstructing or restraining the entity from its target currently exist. All attempts to hide or relocate from 2744 have been ineffective thus far. The first known appearance of Tattletale was discovered by the Global Occult Coalition, GOC.
That's my set.
Following a surge of murders and disappearances, the GOC requested aid from the Foundation.
Y'all going outside requesting aid, bro. What the fuck?
To investigate
how I grab Cozy Dome, how I grab Cozy little ass. Alright, bro. Cozy saying that till he realized I'm the Hulk. Alright.
The potential anomalous threat. William Miller walked into a dark room in Site 119. The lowly agent, whose peak of his career involved fetching the director's coffee mug from the store, was given an assignment of utmost importance. Or so they said. It was one he could not refuse.
True.
Inside the room, a terminal lit up. Instructions were written on it. Welcome, William Miller. This anomaly currently presents no danger to you. Please enter your details. Despite feeling uneasy, Miller typed his details into the terminal. Welcome to the team. The words flashed across the screen, then shut itself off. Miller could feel a subtle shift in his surroundings. He heard chattering behind the door from which he entered. He opened the door and walked through it and found himself in a residence. When he looked back, the door and the dark room had disappeared. Strange, but nothing's ever normal with the Foundation anyway, Miller thought to himself. It was a crime scene. A blood-stained sofa and a messy table sat at
That's my type of couch right there.
the corner of the hall. An unknown body sprawled on the platform.
What the hell?
With Sammy Radcliffe.
And he black too, bro? Come on, it's Black History Month. I keep telling y'all about this shit, bro.
From MTF Fire Dawn, and Agent Green standing nearby. Dr. Stephen House was taking notes on a digital pad. Hi, Agent Miller reporting in. You're late, Miller. Now make yourself useful and see.
Bro, what type of bowl cut is that? Bro got a Roman Catholic, you know what I'm saying? A little fucking, what is, that shit built like a helmet.
What you can find around here. Miller leaned in to examine the body. The skin and muscles had been torn off.
My type of bite marks.
Deep puncture wounds and bite marks all over the body, and chunks of flesh adhered to the nearby wall with dried blood. He almost threw up. Despite attempts at identifying the remains of the body, Foundation personnel were unable to discern any relevant data. Likewise, none of the surrounding residents were able to attest to the identity of the residence's occupier or provide any information on them. Soon, another body was found.
He black too? Oh my god. It's almost like it ain't February, bruh.
An unknown victim with similar injuries, but also couldn't be identified, possibly due to an anomalous property of Tattletale that somehow erased their identities. At the same time, several Foundation research personnel went missing one by one. That's another one from our research team missing now. It's like we're being hunted. What makes you say that? Think about this. They had records of 7 of us being on that research team. 4 of those records are expunged now. At the same time, 4 new killings. Too much of a coincidence to be otherwise.
True.
Wait, where's House? He could be next. He panicked and retreated to a safe house in that townhouse complex facility. Miller immediately turned around and began putting on his gear.
That was scrap.
Stop, Miller. I know what you're planning to do.
And what about
but
it?
we've got our orders.
Your
Command
ass
wants
up,
us
Roman.
back at Site 119. That's an order, Miller. No. House is next. I'm not about to leave one of our own to the dogs. I'm going for him. And if you're gonna be a coward, then stay the hell away. He stormed out of their outpost before Radcliffe could stop him. Miller hopped into his car and sped down the highway towards his destination, breaking every known traffic law. Under the cover of darkness, he pulled into the parking lot with no headlights on. Miller withdrew his gun and stealthily made his way to the complex door. It appeared to have been forcefully opened. Miller pressed his body against the door, pushing it open with his weight. The door opened to an expansive warehouse, much larger than its exterior let on. House, where are you? He heard something crashing far ahead and ran towards the source.
But you don't got no heavy
At
artillery,
the end of the
no
hallway,
backup?
he took a sharp left and saw another door ajar. Miller gripped his gun and steeled himself for the worst.
Grip the end.
The door slowly swung open and revealed House's body on the floor. He was badly injured with deep claw marks and jagged puncture wounds all over his body, and his limbs were awfully mutilated.
That boy
Miller
got
reached
fat.
to feel for a pulse, but was stopped by House's grasp. Run. Hang in there, House. I'm getting you out of here. Suddenly, something screeched behind Miller. He quickly turned around to see Tattletale
I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was looking at straight nutsack for a second.
lunging towards him and pinning him to the ground. Its zipper was unlatched,
Bro, that
exposing
hot
its
ass
bloodstained
stinky ass
teeth.
dog breath. Come
It
on, bro, watch
screeched once
out.
more. Miller tried to strike back with his free hand, but failed. As he swung,
Yeah.
Tattletale maneuvered around his forearm and chomped down on his exposed flesh.
Bro, where you get these sound effects from? Bro, you making these yourself? Yeah.
His bone crunched as Miller screamed in pain. In desperation, Miller shot with his only working hand and hit the creature's neck.
Ooh, nice.
That gave Miller some breathing room as the entity leaped backward and howled. He fired several more.
Why that boy start milli rocking?
Miller some breathing room as the entity leaped backward and howled.
Nah, what the
Fired
hell?
several more rounds at Tattletale, but it scaled upwards
Oh,
towards the
fuck
ceiling.
no, bro.
Miller stepped back, but
Slipped
slipped
on
on
his- yeah,
House's blood,
dumbass.
causing him to scream in pain as he landed on his damaged arm. Tattletale then bared its teeth and once again lunged at Miller.
Bro, hold this Glock
Suddenly,
to your
a
mouth.
loud gunshot impacted Tattletale
Oh, shit.
and launched
That's
it to the far
Sasuke?
wall. Miller turned around and saw Radcliffe standing at the entrance, wielding a shotgun. What the hell are you doing? Get up and run! Now! Radcliffe stepped towards Tattletale and fired once more, knocking it back again. Wait, but House, for goodness sake, now's not the time. Just go! She pulled at Miller's shoulder and pushed him towards the exit. They ran out of the hallway and into a warehouse. A dead end. From behind, Tattletale screeched.
I mean,
Damn
it's
it.
doable.
Now what do we do?
It's escapable.
Radcliffe grunted and reloaded her shotgun. I'll distract the thing, and you find an opening to do whatever you can. Hey, you! Over here! Tattletale's screech could be heard from down the hallway, followed by a series of thumping as it closed in on their position with haste. Once it showed up in Radcliffe's view, she unloaded more shells. Tattletale screeched and tanked the shots as it moved in closer. Miller, where are you? Radcliffe attempted to engage another shell, but her gun jammed. She struggled to reload it,
Coraline.
and Tattletale, as if seeing an opening, screeched and ran at her. It tackled Radcliffe and bit into her shoulder, tearing out a good chunk of flesh before tossing her aside like a rag doll.
She is a
Oh my
ragdoll.
God, Radcliffe, I'm so sorry. Tattletale slowly approached Miller. As he broke into a run, Tattletale dropped to all fours and chased after him, leaving trails of blood behind. The entity began shaking and contorting erratically as it gave chase,
That
blinking
boy off of
in
them
and out.
perks. What the hell?
Soon enough, Miller found another exit. Almost there. Almost there. As Miller approached the exit, the door slammed open, and he was met with MTF personnel.
Chill, don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Get down, get down! Miller dropped to the ground. Then the MTF immediately rained bullets
Nice.
upon Tattletale, pushing it back. Come on, get up! Get in the car now! Disregarding his injuries, Miller pushed himself to jump back to his feet.
Bro, go get your
He
chick.
sprinted toward the armored vehicle. He reached the car and looked back.
Yo, he's a L
Tattletale was
man.
pinning an MTF personnel and shredding his body, with a few others lying dead on the ground. Damn it! Damn it! He opened the door and jumped in, only to find himself back in the dark room in Site 119. He looked
Wait,
back,
what?
and the door shut closed.
Wait, what?
You weren't supposed to let me die like that, Miller. The terminal turned on, and Radcliffe emerged from the dark, appearing in front of Miller unharmed. Congratulations, you passed the test. Wait, I don't get it. What's going on? You may know my name, but you do not know who I truly am. I'm Sammy Radcliffe, head of the Simulacrum Project. What you've seen and experienced after stepping into this room and interacting with that terminal right there was all part of an exercise I've designed to test an agent's suitability for fieldwork. You were chosen for this simulation exercise to be tested, and you've shown great integrity throughout the exercise. And the fact that you've returned alive when the candidates before you, some of whom even seen action, failed and perished during the course of the exercise shows how much potential you have in you. You were selfless, but reckless.
But don't be pointing at my
disobeyed
neck like
direct
that.
orders, and that could potentially put your team at a major disadvantage. Nonetheless, we are pleased with your performance. What about the creature, Tattletale? Last I saw, it was tearing our men apart. Oh, that? It's something we created as a villain. You could say to test our agents. I designed it. Pretty scary, right? No matter. For now, get some rest. You've earned it. But we are still very far from being finished with you. Radcliffe turned around and disappeared into the darkness, leaving a battered, confused Miller staring at the terminal.
It's a W vid.
Before we end this video,
It's a W vid. I can't lie. It's a W vid. Shout out to Rubber. Definitely a W vid. What the hell? Shout out to Rubber Man, the big Rubber Man. If y'all like, subscribe. Let me know what else y'all want. That was a good little video. I can't cap. It's a good little video.